They just came on now. Let's try get closer to the stage. Sorry. Excuse me. Hi there. Thanks a million.
Do you want to go on my shoulders?
What?
Sorry. Do you want to go on my shoulders?
Yeah, that'd be unreal. Thanks. Wow.
3 celebrates connections made by music this summer. Find out more at 3.ie/music.
Blog Talk Radio.
Always look up, never give up, and you will reach your goals. You're important, you're more than enough. And here she is, your host for Rolling with the Diva, Sabrina Williams. Thank you.
Hey guys, this is Sabrina Williams. I'm your host, as she said, Rolling with the Diva. It is a cool afternoon here in Las Vegas, Nevada. So we are going to get to our topic. We have our author here, Rosa Roberts, Miss Coco, and we're going to just remind you guys that Divine Royalty Travel, which is my travel group, is booking travel for 2019-20, and we can book travel to cruises, to villas, to wherever you want that special trip with your family. So just so you guys know. All right, we're going to start it off with, hello, Coco. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. Awesome. So why don't you tell everybody where you're calling from, and then I'll read your bio.
I am calling from Jacksonville, Florida.
Nice. All right. Rosa Roberts is a native of Estill, South Carolina. However, currently resides in Jacksonville, Florida. The daughter of the late Peola?
Yes.
Peola Roberts and John W. Roberts. She was raised in a single-parent home by her mother, Mrs. Roberts, along with her siblings, her brothers, and 2 sisters. Recently graduated from Southern New Hampshire University with her bachelor's in psychology with a concentration in child development. Rosa left Estill in 1993 and joined the U.S. Army, where she served for 4 years. She is a mother of 3, very handsome young man, nice, and a Glam-Grandmother, I love it, of 4. Rosa fell in love with writing at a very young age, making homemade greeting cards for her mother for all occasions and sometimes just because. She is very passionate about her writing. It is truly a gift. She self-published her first novel, Losing Yourself, in 2012, followed by her children's book, The Princess and the Penguin, in 2016. Mommy's Trip Around the World in 2017, followed by her 4th book, What Lies Beneath, in March of 2018, with other books in the works. Not only is she a self-published author, she's a speaker, a mentor with Take Stock in Children, as well as a consultant. Fees apply for up-and-coming self-published authors. Her goal is to write, inspire those that cross her path. It doesn't matter where you're from, what situations that you're in, you can overcome to do and be anything that you want to be. Always remember, the extraordinary doesn't fit, it stands out. Coco. All right, Ms. Coco, welcome to Rolling with the Diva. That was a great intro of you. You've done a lot. So let's get into talking about who inspired you to write.
Honestly, nobody. Nobody in my family likes writing. So I just fell in love with it, I guess, just because.
Interesting. Now, do you have a favorite author that you follow?
My favorite that I follow? No, not really. I like a variety of books. I read a lot of different things, so I don't have one particular favorite person.
Okay. Now, I noticed that you're a self-publisher, and you self-publish all of your books yourself?
Yes, I did.
And say somebody wanted to come to you to be self-published, what is that process like?
If they came to me, I don't self-publish for other people, but I do offer consultation on the first 10 steps of self-publishing, which they can go to my website, and I have created a form for them with the first 10 steps, and they can just click it and download. And if they have any questions, then they can call me.
Oh, nice. Okay, what is the biggest challenge about writing that you have found?
Writer's block. Writer's,
Explain.
when you say, okay, I want to have this book out by May, and then in March, boom, writer's block. You can't finish the last 2 chapters, and you're just stuck.
Okay.
And so the book is just sitting there in idle mode, and May has passed, June has passed, and you just can't get it out there.
So what do you do in those instances?
To me, it's better just to leave it and let it flow naturally than to force it, because then the story doesn't turn out right, in my opinion.
Okay, all right, okay. Now, what's been your, tell us about your most recent book you wrote and what was behind writing it.
The most recent book that I wrote is What Lies Beneath, which is an adult book. It's a short story of 3. It has 3 stories in it. I just know a couple of people that have gone through similar situations, not the exact same situations in the book, but similar situations. And I just felt like in any relationship, whether it's a relationship or friendship, there is always an underlining lie somewhere.
Underlining lie, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Why do you think that?
I've just seen it too many times.
Interesting.
I've seen it too many times, and I've experienced it.
Okay. All right. Okay, I can take that. Okay. Now, what has been your favorite book to write? Of all the books you've written so far, what's been your favorite?
My favorite actually was The Princess and the Penguin, the children's book that I wrote. That is my absolute favorite book, because I love that it teaches children about, friendships. Not only that, it's a black princess. We do not see a lot of black princesses at all.
Okay. All right. Well, wait. Hold on 1 second. We have somebody on the line.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm just going to say your first 4 digits, 80366. Where are you guys calling from?
Hi, I'm calling from South Carolina.
Okay, and your name?
Latavia.
Okay, are you here to, have you read one of Coco's books, or are you just supporting her right now?
Just supporting. I'm her niece.
Oh, well, welcome. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good. Have you read any of your aunt's books?
Yes, I have.
What's your favorite one then?
My favorite is, what's the title of the last one? The last one.
What Lies Beneath?
What Lies Beneath? Yes, I love that. I'm waiting for a second part of that one.
Why did you like it so much?
I love the, what's the word I'm looking for? The curiosity, and then it really felt like life events that actually happens. And when you really got to the end of, it was kind of like a little short story kind of with the different chapters. And it really shows you and kind of pinpoints different things like, you know what, do I really know this person? Or it kind of gives you that type of feeling.
So let's talk about that for a second, because I'm glad you brought that up. So in relationships, or when you're getting to know people, do you think that's a gut feeling that you get when you have a question about somebody, or do you just think it's just something that automatically happens?
I really think for women it's a gut feeling.
Yes.
And then sometimes I feel like And when you allow yourself to actually know, then you should act on it. Like, recently I just had a conversation with someone, and, like, the entire time I had a gut feeling about the situation, and then, like, 7 months later, it's like, see, I knew that I had that feeling for a reason, and I'm glad I never acted on it or went or pursued it or anything, because I really feel like, you know, and in due time it will come to light. So I think it is a good feeling that you should listen to.
Coco, did you want to comment on that?
No, actually, I agree. There is a knowing gut feeling that you have, and a lot of times, if whether it's a good friend that we've had for 15 years or a relationship with a guy or girl that we've had forever, we kind of ignore it. We don't want to think that it's true, so we kind of bury that feeling. But the whole time, you've had that knowing feeling, and you know that it's true, but we choose to ignore it.
Amen on that. That's the truth. So with that being said, that will go along with what Rolling with the Diva has said a long time. Women, we have a gut instinct, and we have to go with it. Sometimes we don't want to go with it because it could mean losing a relationship, losing a friend, losing a guy, somebody we're dating. But at the end of the day, you have to take care of yourself, and you have to know that your gut is there, and that's what God gives you. All right, back to Coco. Coco, tell us what is the favorite thing as a self-publisher and as an author? What's your favorite thing?
That you work for yourself. You get to make your own schedule. Like I was saying earlier, that, you know, in writing, if you have that writer's block and you can't get your book out by May, you don't have anybody pressuring you to get it out by May. You can't force something that's not in you. So being self-published, you have that freedom to say, okay, I can't get it out by May, so I'm going to get it out when I can get it out, instead of having, you know, a publisher say, okay, your contract says you have to get this out by this date. We need it. I love the freedom of it.
Is it easy being a self-publisher?
It is not at all. It is not at all, because you have to put yourself out there. There is no publisher to pay for your travel or pay for anything. Everything is coming out of your pocket. You have to book your own events. You have to, be online looking to see what's coming up that you can possibly book yourself for. There is a lot of work in self-publishing, but it's also rewarding. If you love it like I do, then it's not that bad.
Nice. But again, if somebody wants to learn how to self-publishing, you do have a website that they can look up pointers on. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am. They can go to my website and then scroll the page. They can click shop at the top, and they can click consultation, and there is a fee for it, but you pay the fee and the form will pop up and they can print it out. If they have any questions, they are more than welcome to give me a call if there's anything on there that they don't understand.
Right. Now, what are your websites that you at?
My website is CocoRobertsBooks.com.
Now, is that the same for Instagram and Facebook?
No. For Instagram is at Coco Roberts Books. For Facebook is Rosa Roberts. And for Twitter it's at Kisses of Coco.
Okay. And you guys can listen to the show, and when you listen to it, you can be able to write it down. If you're not, you can go to my page and follow me at diva_2, and it'll have a link to this show. This show will be, after it ends live today, it will be uploaded to iHeartRadio, Spotify, to Jerry Royce Live, which has an audience of 1.4 million listeners. I just want to take my hats off to the people in Netherlands and Germany. I have 50% of my followers from Netherlands, Germany, and other places around the world. I'm just grateful for everybody that chooses to follow me. I think that's fantastic. A lot of these shows will, from the very beginning, I'm starting to repeat some of the shows because people have asked for certain shows, so they will be uploaded as I do my recovery from my hip operation. So don't think I forgot about you guys, but I have to take care of myself too. So what does writing do for you, Coco? How does it make you feel?
It's rewarding. It is soothing. It allows me to escape. If I have anything going on in life, I can escape in my mind to my story. Because I'm the type of writer, I have to get lost in my own mind to like place myself, to see myself in the story in order for me to write it.
Nice. Now, what have you ever collaborated with other people or been a ghostwriter on books? If you've been a ghostwriter, I know you can't say the book, but have you done any of those?
I have not.
Just asking. I'm cool when people ghostwrite. Okay. Next question. What is your goal for how many books? Are you set on a certain amount of books you write or just the topics you come up with? What's next for you for writing?
The next book that I have is called, it's a children's book, and it's called The Adventures of Princess Buttercup. And I call my granddaughter Buttercup. I finished that story last year, but I just did not have to get it out. But I do plan to get it out. Probably later this year.
And why do you think reading is so important for children, especially from 0 to 12 years old?
Reading feeds the mind. Not only does it feed the mind, it helps with their vocabulary. If you start reading to them at an early age, if you start reading to your child at an early age and the child starts to read themselves, it gives them a better vocabulary and it feeds their mind. It gives them a better outlook on, not a better outlook, wrong word. I think it just helps them better before they start school, during school, in school, because when they're in school, they have to read a certain amount of books anyway. So if you start them before they start school, then reading will not, because a lot of kids say, oh my God, I hate reading. But if you start them before they start school, then they'll enjoy reading.
Amen on that. All right, we're going to be right back. We're on the line with Miss Coco, also known as Rosa Roberts, and she is here. She's a self-publisher. She has self-published all of her books, which is a first for me to talk to an author who's done that. She has a lot of passion and tenacity for her craft. We'll be right back after we play this song. Well, we're going to be right back. Of course, then Blog Talk just decides to give me hassle. But in the meantime, I wanted to talk to you guys. Did you guys know that the NFL season is coming up and that I know a lot of you guys love the NFL, and I will be putting together NFL packages to go see the NFL team. So if you guys would like to be on that, you can. You can have your airfare, your flight, and actually go see your team at the same time. So let me know if you're interested. You can reach me here at cvwtdiva@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to hook you up with that. Or if you just decide that you just want to get away with your spouse or your significant other and take a vacation, let me know that too, because I can make that happen. Travel is good for your mind, body, and spirit. Don't let anybody tell you different. That's why the Europeans, why they take vacations and they get a month vacation here and there, because it's good for your mind. Just working straight through is not going to help you with anything. You need to be able to relax and enjoy yourself and just say, hey, you know what? I'm okay. So we're almost ready to cue up the music. Before I do that, I just want to remind anybody struggling with mental health that you can dial 211 in any area, and that's in the United States, and they can direct you to low-cost counseling or free counseling. If you are struggling with wanting to kill yourself, please immediately go to the nearest emergency room. Let somebody know so that they can get you some help. Here we go with Help Me to Pray by Dwayne God.
slide. We let the drip. Ow, it's just a drip. We must understand. You help me to cry. Yeah. I know. That's all. If you help me to cry. Yeah. I know. That's all. If you help me to cry. Yeah. I know. That's all. If you help me to cry. Yeah. I know. That's all. Things are gonna get. Things are gonna get. Things are gonna get better if you help me to cry. Things are gonna get. Things are gonna get. Things are gonna get better if you help me to cry. Feel it ready. I'm feeling it. Thank you.
All right, that was Dwayne Gott with Help Me to Pray. Coco, are you still there?
I'm here.
Okay, so I was looking again at your bio. Tell us about you as a speaker and a mentor and your program with Take Stock in Children.
I mentor a young lady right now. She was in 8th grade when I started. Now she just went to the high school. We just make sure that they are doing well in school, to see if they need help with anything in school. If she has any, I try to meet with her at least once a week to see if there's any life struggles, anything like that I can help with. And they get a credit, some type of credit for college for participating in the program.
Nice. Now, is this a program that you made up and you work with the colleges, or what is it?
No, Take Stock in Children is actually an organization here in Jacksonville, Florida, Duval County, that anyone can participate in. And I do believe that they have them everywhere. If you can just Google Take Stock in Children, there might be one in whatever area that you're in.
Nice. And what's your favorite part of working with that program?
It's giving back. Anybody that knows me knows that I absolutely love helping people. And for me, helping people, you don't even have, please, I'm kind of a background person. Don't tell anybody that I helped you. I'm just that person. Like, if I do, I go out and feed the homeless, but you will never see it posted on my Facebook page or any of my social sites, because I just don't like doing that.
And there's an actual Bible verse that says, don't let your left hand know what your right hand does. So let's talk about that a little bit, because guests always bring up good points. What do you think about people who post videos of things that they do and others see it? And and now we've gotten to the point where everybody posts everything that they do for somebody. What do you think about that?
To each its own, but I just feel like if you're going to be doing something for someone that is truly coming from your heart, I personally don't think that you should post it, because how do you know how that person feels about you especially if they're underprivileged, or if there is a misfortune that has happened in their life? I personally don't think that you should post it, because that person may not feel good about that. Like, people are very prideful, and some people don't like asking for help or accepting help. So the fact that you did something for them and they accepted it should be enough. Like, don't put them all over social media. I think that a lot of people do it because they are trying to gain followers. They are trying to get likes. Some people, not everybody.
Right.
They're trying. Yeah. Personally, I don't think you should do it, but people do. Wow,
I like that. That's a good answer. Okay, I have a Bible verse for you guys I'm going to read. He He that believeth in me, as the scripture has said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. John 7:3-8. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. John 14:27. Knowing this, that the trying of our faith worketh patience. John 1. These are daily bread Bible verses that anybody can find. You can go to Daily Bread app and you can get these verses, and I really do like them. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runs into it and is safe. Proverbs 18:10. Now, Coco, do you see yourself, any of your books, do you think that they could be turned into movies, or are you looking in that way, or are you just strictly writing?
I think absolutely they could be a movie. I don't know how to go about doing it, but I would love it if one of them did become a movie. I would absolutely love it if What Lies Beneath became like a short series, like not short series, it's not what I'm looking for, but like Love Is. Have you seen that yet?
No, I have not.
Well, kind of like whatever. I'm a blank right now, but I would love it if it became TV. I would love it if The Princess and the Penguins became a cartoon on the Disney Channel. I would absolutely be thrilled.
Nice. Well, you never know. And I will tell you, I'll tell you somebody who you should talk to. He's on my page, Jerry Royce Live. He has a positive of Power of 21. He does a lot of short movies. You should look him up on my page, Jerry Royce Live. He's really a great guy about that. He does really great short stories and has access to all of that.
I'm trying to find a pen.
And I know right now they are trying Jerry Royce Live. And I know right now they're looking for people with movies and things like that to post on something that's coming out in September. So look him up.
Really?
Yep, look him up and see. You never know. I just pass on the information. That's all I do. That's what I do. All right.
Well,
you're welcome. Now, what would you say to an up-and-coming author who with getting themselves started, know that they want to be a writer? What advice would you give to them?
Make sure that this is absolutely what you want to do. Starting out, you're going to need a job to support your dreams. And I think, and don't think for 1 second that it's easy, because it's not. Because there are going to be days that you're going to feel, I don't want to do this. I've worked my 9 to 5, and now I got to pack up in an hour and go to this event. I don't feel like it. You have to be self-motivated. Be self-motivated. You have to have a 9 to 5. If you're just starting out, you have to, unless you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth, you have to have a 9 to 5 to support your dreams.
Amen on that. Amen. What dreams take a passion, and those passions also need funding, so it's just not going to come free.
Right.
So yes,
exactly.
I agree with that. And I know that sometimes people want other people to help them with their craft and their passion, but you have to want it more than anybody else does in the world. Because if you don't want it, then nobody else just can want it more than you. So
right.
So you guys,
you have to listen to yourself.
We have somebody on the line. Let me bring them in. 911-547. Who is that? Are you just listening in? I think they're just listening in. Okay, that's okay. One more time, can you tell everybody where they can find you at on social media before we end the show?
Sure. You can find me on Facebook at Rosa Roberts. You can find me on Instagram at Coco Roberts Books. You can find me on Twitter at Kisses of Coco, and you can also visit my website, which is CocoRobertsBooks.com.
And you guys can see that Miss Coco has a passion for writing. She's self-published. She mentors. She speaks, and she just loves writing. If I would suggest highly, if you guys have any questions, to go to her website, pay the fee, and find out how it is to be self-published, because she is an amazing young woman, and I appreciate her coming on Rolling with the Diva. Did you want to leave us with any words of wisdom, Miss Coco, before we go?
Bless her.
My words of wisdom always, no matter what it looks like, no matter how long it takes, you can do absolutely anything that you want to do.
Yes, you can. Anything, gentlemen, and that means that you have to fight for your passion, you have to live for your passion, and that you have to work for it, and you know what, and don't give up on it. It may seem like today it's not going, but tomorrow it will be, but just keep going. This is Sabrina Williams with Rolling with the Diva, and thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and have a great, great, great weekend. And we'll talk to you later. Thank you, Miss Coco, and your nieces, and the silent listener. Have a good weekend, y'all. Bye-bye.
Thank you for having me. Bye-bye.